All right, welcome back, everybody, to the third episode of Rap Raider Athletics Podcast. I'm your host, Stephen Garrett, and I'm here with
Jaden James.
And we have our special guest today, new Brown University commit, Mr. Levi Linowes.
What up?
All right, so today we just brought Levi on the show to talk about kind of his recruitment process and what it was like to have that feeling of knowing that you're playing college football at the next level.
Yeah, so Brown was my first offer. They came in May, I'm pretty sure. And my dad and I went up there, and we had a really good time, met all the coaching staff, and it was really good. And the campus was nice. It had a great vibe. So, then they came down here in May and offered me and just gave me that opportunity. And it has the best of both worlds. It's obviously a great education. It's a high Division I program, so can't get much better than that.
So, Levi, was Brown originally on your list when you were looking at schools? Did you know you wanted to go to a high academic school? How did that fall into your process?
I actually wanted to go originally to a high academic school, a Stanford, a Vanderbilt, and I hadn't really even thought about Ivy Leagues previously. But I mean, when the opportunity presents itself and, that type of, school or high academic school like that is able to win football games, reaches out to you. I actually originally didn't even know what Brown was. And then, they reached out to me via Twitter, and I did more research on it, and their open curriculum, is amazing academically. So I originally didn't even know Brown was a school, but upon doing further research, it's a good fit for me, just environment-wise and academically.
All right, so I know you said they came up in May and everything. When did they first initially start showing interest in you?
So they sent me, I think, a more generalized email I think in February or March, and then I got reached out to on Twitter in I think late March, mid-April kind of time period, and then I was actually going up north for some camps during the summer, and I started talking with the coach in March, April, and then I also visited them in the summer when I was going up to some other camps as well. So the relationship that me and the coach had established was really good. I felt like he had an understanding of who I was, what my goals were, as a team, what his goals were, and the goals for upcoming season. So. And they aligned with me, so I really like that.
So what do you think contributed most to you getting recruited? Was it your social media presence, how you performed in high school games, your camp experiences? What do you think contributed most to Brown finding you as an athlete?
I put a lot of work in on the off season, a lot of summer doubles, triples. Obviously we have workouts with Riverwood in the mornings, but also I go train at a place in Marietta called Pinnacle. That's helped a lot. Just putting in constant work, no matter what it is. No matter how you feel, it's still, you got to put in work. No matter the quality of the work, doing work is better than not doing any work. And, you just got to trust in yourself and trust the people around you to kind of guide you and, point you in the right direction. So, I'm thankful for, the teammates that have just helped me get here, all the coaches, obviously, that have kind of pushed me to be my best at all times. So
getting recruited by a high Ivy League Division I school like that, what type of effect do you think that's had on Riverwood football as a whole?
I think it's a great example of being good in the classroom and being good on the field. That's obviously, a lot of coaches say that, but it is true. And, a place like an Ivy League or a high academic school can not only get you a great degree, but also a great experience in football experience. Like it's the best of both worlds, and it's good for you to experience them, and it's good for you to have balance in your life, whether it's on the field, in the classroom. And I think that it kind of shows a lot of these guys that, it's not just about football. It's about the totality of everything that you do in high school that can set you up later for your future.
Because when you get recruited, it's not just like you get an offer and you're on the team, like you're at the school. You have to still go through like the application process, right?
Right. I mean, I'm applying like a normal student. They're gonna obviously help me get in, but I still have to do the Common App. I still have to fill out all these things. It's not just it's automatic that I'm in the school and I'm kind of just enrolled there, right? Like you have to be. It's very intentional on the different things that they ask of you. And, it just happened that the stars aligned for me to be able to go there, which I'm very, very grateful for.
So I think there are a lot of kids throughout Atlanta and people that that are trying to pick what schools be the best fit for them. What do you think are some important things to consider when picking a school that might be right for them and what they're looking for?
Yeah, I think it ultimately comes down to your gut feeling. And if you don't have a gut feeling, just think about what the program is trying to inscribe in its players, what the program tries, or not even just the football program, but the school. Aside from sports at all, the school, you're going to be at the school 100% of the time. Whether you're at the athletic facility or not, you want to like the people there, you want to like the type of people that are there, you want to like the environment that it's in, and at the end of the day, sports or not, you're a student as well.
So I have three really quick questions because I know we got to go. But I know some players in college they change their position from what they played in high school. Like I know you've been playing receiver, tight end a little bit. Like, are you still going to be playing that role, or are you going to find a different position to play?
I think it's going to be around the same. Brown is recruiting me as a tight end. They've obviously seen my film and kind of know my strengths and weaknesses. So, I mean, I'm going to worry about that when I get there. Wherever they want me, I'll play because I want the opportunity to play college football. But, I'm excited for wherever they play me, and I just want to help the team win.
So, Levi, now with your commitment and everything, and you have everything going for you, know what you're going to be doing on the next level, what is your goal to end out this season?
I think, first of all, a region championship. We want to bring that home again, and we want to strive for kind of farther than we went last year. It's important not to get complacent, especially when you're committed. Just because you're committed somewhere doesn't mean you can just forget about this season. I still want to finish it hard with the rest of the guys, and we're striving for that region championship right now. And then hopefully we can get farther into the playoffs than last year.
All right, so last question we have for you right now. What was that first initial feeling when you got that, you're really offered, you know what I'm saying? What was the first, were you happy? I know you were happy, but were you nervous at all? What did you think?
Yeah, I mean, I was just really, really, really happy. I mean, when you work a long time for something like that and you kind of believe in yourself and kind of just put your head down and keep working, and then it pays off for you at the end. It's just a really good feeling, and it's been a dream of mine for a while to play collegiate football, and especially doing it at a high level, and it being that first one, Brown being that first one, having the balance of being a high academic school and a high athletic school, that was just a dream for me to be able to think about. And I was really happy. My whole family was very happy, and it's a great opportunity to be able to have.
All right, well, we're really happy for you. Congratulations on this big commitment.
Thank you.
We look to see great things out of you in the future, even for the rest of the season. This has been Raider Athletic Podcast with Stephen Garrett,
Jaden James,
and
Leviticus Linowes.
And we'll see you next week. Thank you. All right.
Good job.
Good job, guys.
That's a wrap.